back, everybody, to SK Lifestyle. If this is your first time joining me, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Well, I have a brand new Galaxy S22 Plus. Yes, that's right. SK finally upgraded his old S10. So, of course, I needed a new case, and I ordered this Unicorn Beetle Pro Series. Yeah, that's right. Kind of a unique name. Early in the morning, still tongue-tied. But what was I going to say? This was the best case that I could find after hours of searching online. So I'm going to unbox it right now. Not going to take long. Just going to slap it on real quick. Should take about a minute or so. And then I'll flash forward to about a week from now and give you my thoughts on it after using it for that time. So let's pull this puppy out, see what we got. So nice little easy how to put together card. And then we got little holder for your belt. I'll say I don't usually use these, and I probably won't use this one that much, but this one is actually, it looks pretty cool and it's pretty sturdy, so I definitely like that. That's good. All right, now on to the case part of it. So we have two pieces, the front fascia piece and then the overall rubberized part in the backing and so forth. So looks pretty cool, right? I'll slap it on and then I'll give you what I think about it. So fairly easy, just line up the port here. You can see just kind of clips all around, little Iron Man looking, kind of like that. So it just fits in place, that's nice. And then just gonna drop it down, same thing, look for the bottom port and should just be able to push it right in there. And then just kind of press all around and get it to form fit. Now I will say, look at that, went right in there. This fits solid. There's no kind of flexing in it. I don't feel any kind of gaps on the side. So it is actually designed very well for this phone. And you can actually see there's a little notch at the bottom. So there's honestly a place to start peeling it off if you need to take it off. So I like that. All right, so initial response. Now this is about the color that it looks like for me right now. I think it looks really good. It definitely does. It's definitely a techish kind of new age look, kind of has like a matte chrome with the red and black. Yes, I like it. Feels good in my hand and I'm kind of psyched for it. Now, oh, it does have a kickstand. Now you see I kind of opened it a little cautious. This little plastic piece isn't sharp, but it's definitely pointed and there's not a lot of gap in there to get your finger in. So if you don't have a lot of fingernail, you might want to be careful that you don't jam it under your fingernail. The other thing I'll say is I did see it has a pretty big kickstand. I'm probably going to use it almost like a pop socket or something, you know, a little finger ring. I don't do it all the time. I've never really had one, maybe more than like a week or two. So I'm not used to it, but once in a while I could see myself actually doing that. What I will say is this thing is all plastic, so you definitely want to be careful with it. Seems like it's designed pretty well like the rest of the case. But, you know, definitely something you want to be easy with. I definitely would be nervous about dropping the phone while this is out and it kind of damaging that back kickstand. So, here, I'll even slap it in here. Clips right in real nice. Pops out real nice. Yes, this is a piece of good material here. I like that. So, initial thoughts, overall pretty good. Maybe some potential negatives, but we'll see. Again, I'm going to flash forward right now and give you my opinion a week later. So let's do it. Okay, so it's been about a week and I do have some updates for you on this brand new phone case and my thoughts and so forth. So I'm going to jump right into it. So starting off, it looks amazing still. I definitely like the design of it. It looks very just modern and techish. I love it. But with that positive is also a negative. And I say that because this kind of chrome red matte finish looks so awesome. I love it. But it gives a feeling of like when you, like if you are kneeling down and you put your hands on the ground or something and then you feel like they're dusty or filmy or something and you want to go brush them off on your jeans or something, that's what this feels like. So I constantly have my hand on the back of the phone and then when I take it off, I'm constantly rubbing my hand on my pants like as if they're dirty. Which it's not. You could see after a week, it's still very clean. I haven't wiped it down before this shoot or anything. You know, this is just how it was in my pocket. But it's the kind of thing that might turn some people off. I'm starting to get used to it, But it's just an odd thing that I noticed right away. I was like, why do I keep wiping my hands? And I'm like, it's the back of this and just the way it feels. So moving on from there, the side piece. I'll try to get that in the camera there. Yeah, you can see that there is like a little stipulation on both sides. And I am appreciative of that because it is rubberized on the side, but it's like a hard rubberized plastic. So that little stipulation, or however it's pronounced, it's good. It gives you grip. And that's my main point right there, because otherwise I hate a case where you're just kind of constantly sliding off. I did see one that had like a nice gold finish all around it, and it was like red and carbon fiber. But I was like, it's just gonna feel like it's just gonna slide in my hands a lot. So I didn't really want that. Okay, now, one other important thing that I didn't go over when I first got it is the buttons. These buttons, 10 out of 10. These things feel exactly like the buttons on the phone itself. There's no like play in between it. There's no it's kind of pushing on it, but it's not, or it's hard to. No, these buttons feel, man, whoever designed this case, they definitely put some attention into this, because those three, the little power, Bixby button, and your volume, they work excellent. And I can't say enough about it. They're great. You're going to love them. I can't imagine anybody complaining about it. All right, one other thing I want to say is it's not too heavy. Honestly, the phone is a little heavier for me than my old S10, being this is the Plus. But with the case on it, you don't really notice too much difference. Like, it's a pretty lightweight case. And when you got a heavier phone like this, all the weight savings matters. So I can definitely appreciate that, especially with it being a two-piece with like the plastic frame and then the rubberized backing and so forth. So, that's good. Now, this kickstand, you can see I was a little careful with it. Here, I'll try to show you. It's very thin right there. It's not sharp. They didn't make it sharp. It's flat. But because it's so recessed in there, you know what I mean? Like, you got to use a fingernail to open it up. And if it's kind of already open, then it's not too bad. But once it's clicked in there, you really gotta use your finger to get behind it. So with that said, I have used it a little bit like this. You know what I mean? And again, I'm kind of careful with it. I haven't had one of those like little ring finger holders almost ever. So I haven't done it like that much, because I'm just not used to doing it with a phone. But I've tried it a couple times and it seems fine. Like I said before, just be careful with it. I mean, it is just plastic right here. It seems sturdy enough that it's gonna last a decent amount of time if you're good with your stuff. But again, you don't want to just be rough with it. And I definitely wouldn't want to drop it really from any kind of standing height with this, because if it lands wrong, it's definitely going to pop this thing out. That I haven't tested about trying to pull it out and whatnot. I'm not going to do that for the YouTube. I don't want to mess it up and just not have a kickstand. I want it to last as long as possible. All right, and to wrap it up, I basically just want to say again that the case looks amazing. I'm definitely satisfied with it. I really am. After, it's only been a week, but I feel like that's a good amount of time. Usually I can tell in that time, how's it working out? And I've only dropped the phone from maybe about like 6 inches off the ground. Like I was doing some sit-ups or something and it just fell out of my pocket. So I can't really test, but there is good bumper coverage all around. So again, I won't be doing that for the YouTube. I do a lot for the YouTube, but I'm not going to be dropping my phone from 10 feet just to give a look at how it protects it. But you know what I mean? Keep subscribing. Maybe I'll make enough money at one point to be able to do those kind of tests for you all out there. Be sure to smash that like button. Even if you hate this case, be sure to hit the like button just to let YouTube know that you at least appreciate the video. With that said, leave your comments down below. What kind of cases are you using for your new iPhones, your new Galaxies, and all that? And with that said, I'll see y'all later. SK Lifestyle.